The thing with plantar fasciitis is that it doesn't discriminate. It hits people of all ages, types, and shapes, weights. Sometimes these people aren't athletic at all. If you have heel pain that's worse with your first steps in the morning or flares after you sit and you stand up, there's a good chance you're dealing with something called plantar fasciitis. And the frustrating part about plantar fasciitis is a lot of people spend months doing things that feel productive and really end up getting nowhere. Today, I'm going to walk you through what actually works, what I think wastes time, and how we decide what the next steps in treatment should be if the basic things are failing you at our South Tampa clinic. I'm Dr. James Repko at Bayshore Podiatry Center. We treat a lot of active adults, runners, pickleball players, triathletes, weekend warriors. The thing with plantar fasciitis is that it doesn't discriminate. It hits people of all ages, types, and shapes, weights. Sometimes these people aren't athletic at all. The principles underlying why it occurs are always the same no matter who you are, though. It's a tissue overload problem. You can't just think your way out of it or hope or pray your way out of it. What is plantar fasciitis? Well, it's irritation of this band of tissue on the bottom of your heel that is meant to support your arch and act like a passive spring to help hold your arch up and store energy, release energy as you're walking. It's a passive load-absorbing tissue that unloads as you walk. Most cases of plantar fasciitis aren't true full-thickness tears, but little micro tears, and most plantar fasciitis isn't a bone spur problem. Even if you have one on an x-ray, the bone spur is hardly ever the issue. I didn't see one bone spur last year that was an issue that I had to address. It's not the pain generator. So why doesn't plantar fasciitis heal on its own? The biggest reason is that the tissue keeps getting re-irritated. People will stretch aggressively, walk a ton, keep running, keep doing their sports, wearing the same shoes, and wonder why it's still angry even after they rest for 2 days. Well, the thing with this is that it's not a rest for 2 days issue. It's a load management and tissue recovery issue. So what actually works with this? Well, the basics. Let's get into that. Number one, in the real world, this is what I would do. Stop the daily irritation. Stop walking barefoot on hard floors, and that's a really big one. You want to wear some type of supportive and comfortable, well-cushioned shoe, especially early in the day, maybe like a structured sandal for in the house only, because those first steps are often the most provocative for this. If you're running and you plan to run through it, decrease your speed work. No fast-paced work at all, and you need to reduce your load temporarily to recover from this. Step 2, you need to calm the tissue down so that you can tolerate the next steps. Ice can certainly help. Anti-inflammatories and Tylenol can help. They help manage the pain, but they're not likely to get this to just go away and stay away. The only goal with those things is to reduce the pain enough so that you can get to the next step, which is number 3, stretching. And most people stretch too aggressively. More tension is not necessarily better. Gentle, light tension accumulated over time, about 3 minutes per day, is really what you're looking for. And I recommend stretching like 6 times a day for 30 seconds to hit that 3-minute load. If you can do 3 minutes straight, good, go for it. Please don't aggressively yank on this and think that more tension is better. You're just poking the bear. I want you to think tolerable stretching, not tearing it loose. Step 4, strength and progressive loading. This is where most plans fall apart because they don't incorporate this. The fascia needs to tolerate load again, and fascia and tendons heal best under some type of load applied to them. In order to do that, we need to build a progressive loading program, usually intrinsic foot strengthening, calf strengthening, and controlled loading that doesn't flare your heel for days. You don't need to suffer, but you need some type of progressive overload to strengthen the structures and offload the fascia, decrease the load that it's accepting, which is why it happens in the first place. Step number 5 is usually some type of targeted support brace of some type, whether it's taping or over-the-counter inserts that can work for a lot of people. We use custom inserts when mechanics or the foot structure is really leading to this issue and it's a recurring issue. Having that physician-controlled load application device can really help people that have this condition chronically or have structural issues that are leading to this. What are the biggest time wasters? Just stretching. Though very important, it's not enough. Like I said, we need to load this and strengthen it so that it doesn't come back. Stretching is important, but it's not a panacea. buying random gadgets without changing the daily load that caused the problem. So buying new shoes or all these toys or advertisements that you see on Instagram, some of them can work, but if you keep doing the same thing, it's not going to change where you're at. You don't want to continue high impact training or stressing the tissue and hope that it magically goes away. It usually doesn't work out for you. Don't think that your heel spur is the problem and you need to treat the x-ray instead of the actual tissue that's the problem. Don't get caught up in the heel spur myth. When do we escalate these plans in our clinic? If you've had heel pain for more than a few weeks and it's not trending better, or it's been months, then we have to get more precise. In our clinic, we use x-rays and ultrasounds to help guide that treatment plan for you. If the tissue is chronically irritated and stubborn, that's where advanced options like shockwave can become very beneficial. Sometimes if there's a tear, PRP can be a significant benefit. And also, if you need to get better quickly, those things work much better than the long, arduous process of just strengthening and stretching. What's our decision framework in clinic like? Well, the simplest way to think about it is this: 2 categories. If your pain is mild and improving week to week, you stay conservative. You may want to splint it with taping or an orthotic. You want to manage the load, and you want to continuously strengthen and stretch. It might get better that way. If it's persistent or recurrent or limiting your life, then you really need to get evaluated because the plan needs to be specific. And if it's chronic, say greater than 3 months, and you've tried the basics the right way, then you're a candidate for escalating therapy to things like shockwave therapy, custom orthotics, platelet-rich plasma injections, but it's individualized to the person. It's not one size fits all. So if you're in Tampa and you want a clear plan instead of guessing what to do to treat a plantar fasciitis, we can help. You can use the booking link in the description to schedule an evaluation with either myself or Dr. Niehaus, and we'll lay out the exact pathway that makes sense for your foot and your goals in order to get you better. We have protocols in place, but they're very moldable and pliable to the individual. I like to think of it as a case-by-case scenario rather than a one-size-fits-all program. Hope to hear from you soon, and I hope that you found this video helpful.